heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Sound happy. What do you suppose it could be?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
What?
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, You lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
You've... It's if I... I'm sure the letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
What happened? Is everything all right?
It's
my plea.
We're
Go not now.
So what got
Oriflamme.
the whole...
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Speaking of horror, if you are...
All right.
Can't you see I'm busy here? So, what'll it be? No scratches, all right? That it? Fine.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy. Clive, was it?
Take a seat, Clive. So you really got... Sis been talking about...
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Seems his legions are on...
Another war.
All as the great... Still, with a fair... is making...
The checkpoint.
That's right. Lucky for you.
This.
Well, no, not that. That, and it's the dame. We go.
That's...
She's the... And she's...
a woman.
I'll be...
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Huh?
go. I'll take any reckon. Here you go.
Think you can help?
Very well.
You can build it, which and perhaps. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it. It's never. Where is that from? Why the height? I am. Oh, look, it's these us.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill
Oh, couldn't. So, that'll tell him.
I'll let her.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see them?
He was right. Though I.
I won't. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Someone's in trouble. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little.
I'm looking. What?
Wait, no.
Which way?
Towards
to the village. It's over.
It would have been worse. Where?
I'm
And I'm
looking.
I know.
Then what if just
It's the
dark? Well,
That's
soil then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant? That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya? The shad's all salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the spirit's gone from my skull.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting, and he's waited long. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still not dry.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Oh,
Oh, well,
That's-
of course. Am I? Well.
bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard to see the land? Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
May we? Such pleasure.
Brother, we said.
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you.
There. North. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only.
You saw her before
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy. You see, Tatienne was an orphan.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chain.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort, the girl. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh?
I'm told, did she?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet, which she did mention a name. But I know.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne and followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flat. She thought about saying something.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times.
You've been...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Sergeant's got it in for us.
Hey,
I'm just... I'd... Fine.
Oh, and just take up.
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
Garuda! You got potential. Give me that. Stay down.
Can I go now?
Griegers, get. Yeah.
I'll leave you to.
Yeah, good.
Do us a favour.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I don't know how a bear... Can I try...
About what?
About this. As an
Or-
this knock on pen...
Fuck.
What food I 3 bear in strategy.
You won't be staying.
I'm afraid...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like no. You look. Not half as much as it always. Oh, wait, that's something.
From the... You need to...
Brant! And you! If you've got a message for me...
It's not been half a move since then.
So...
Here. The check that I let you put out and watch them. The drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Favourably.
Business.
Just,
So-
he was, my, gives you some.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember the ride.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Looking for... Oh, just tell you, where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. you'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Excuse me, you then?
No.
And would...
What?
There are...
Nothing to...
Why, of course. And strong.
However do they get that colour?
Why didn't you? So. Here. You can tell it.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Well,
That's a fun.
This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Had you paid...
Cigar?
Each one is hand.
It all smells so delightful.
Not just any. The guards find that.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I believe.
Delightful.
You don't...
You mean the...
Why not just tell...
An honor. After all, and despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall...
I didn't realize Chris...
As care...
I think...
Yeah, a reward. I...
Did one of them get on this side?
Another one of the dame's pets.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on. Back to the pit.
That's enough dallying, you two. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You, Branded, here, now! You're late
for...
Well... Is it?
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Sickle!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this.
What is this?
You're not supposed to. Stop looking at me like that. We were only...
Having fun.
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Brandon, come here this instant. You...
No.
Well...
That unlucky rat. I can summon her if you like.
You
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those from the...
Father, you can't be just blind.
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victim. You must be Clive.
How do you know
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what...
The mistress has me see to it the none are left to the crows. Since you're here.
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another. How can they think so?
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed. Still.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. The realm's nest to here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know till then.